Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of my Project Ozone series. I am currently still in the Twilight Forest. Oh god, that doesn't sound good. Oh, the and I've come across this. Oh god, why do I? This makes me nervous. I'm not liking this. There's something here. But I can't see what it is. I think I'm just gonna head out. This whole entire, I'm not really thrilled about this dimension, to be honest. It's a pain in the bum. So, I think what I'm going to do, now that I can get my blindness away, I don't know how you combat that. I'm going to go back through the portal. And I think I'm going to play around with something else instead, because this is not going very well. I don't know enough about this dimension to make good headway on it. So, I'm going to go back through here. I was running low on bolts anyway. Picked up a whole bunch of rubbish. We can display our Naga trophy. Stick that up on our trophy wall. There you go. I did a nice little head there. I'm going to clear out my inventory and I'll be right back. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start playing around with Botania for a little while. First quest we did, we made a mortar and pestle. I made that earlier to get some color stuff. So that's and then get the Lexica Botanica, which we've got. The next quest we've got is mana in a bottle. Task where players can hand in items or fluids. There we go, mana in a bottle. Although Black Lotus is probably going to be handy as well. I'm going to get the Black Lotus. And then we need to make up mystical fertilizer. Floral fertilizer. 32 of those. So if we look up floral fertilizer, that's easy enough. We've got bone meal, dandelion yellow, and rose red. Well, we've got those in the system, I think. Dandelion yellow. Let's close that out. Rose red. A bunch of those. And I know we've got the bone meal. Okay, so we can make up a recipe to make up that. And stick all that back in the system. Okay, now we can make up as much of that as we want to. Stick that in the crafting system. And we'll go back over and we'll just make up 32, I think it said it needed. We need to make up some more dandelion and rose red, I think. And we'll just make up another 16. And that should then detect it in the quest book, which it has. And we'll pick up the middle bag. Okay, oh, one of these. Oh, we haven't opened up one of those yet. Let's do that over here. It's probably going to be nothing good. Let's stick it along with the anvils. Probably going to regret doing this, but we'll give it a go. And it's going to generate a... I don't know. Oh, what's that? Water bedrockium barrel. Okay. And some sulfur that we don't need. Oh, okay. Water bedrockium barrel. Not that I'm going to probably need it. Or use it. I mean, I suppose we could... No, there's no real point, is that... Let's see if this water system's keeping up. I think it is. Yeah, see, that's keeping up just fine. Anyway, getting sidetracked. So we have our mystical fertilizer. Next on the list is creating a pure living daisy. So we're going to need a petal apothecary, a pure daisy, some living rock, and some living wood. Now, the petal apothecary, let's have a look at that recipe. I think it's just cobble, slab, and any one of the Botanica flowers. Well, these are the Botanica flowers. So just grab a couple of those. And I think we got some. If I convert that into a bunch of petals, like that, that should. Oh, I don't have any slabs, really. Let's create a set of slabs. I can't believe I didn't have any of those in the system. And then we add petals. There you go. That gives us our petal apothecary. And we're going to stick that down. Well, I think we'll just put the make this like the Botania area over here. Probably gonna need another water source as well. In fact, let's do that now. Let's dig off I think if I just put it off over here, get another infinite water supply. We've got no, we're gonna have buckets. Let's go grab another bucket. Bucket. Oh, so we've got two there. It's handy because that's exactly what I need. And we'll fill that in like so. And that's going to make it easy to do that. And then we need this mystical white flower. I'm trying to remember. Pure daisies. I think this is where we need the Let's Go Botanica. See if we can go find that. Did I put it in the system? Yes, I did. It's going to be our new best friend for a little while, I should imagine. Open that up. And we need the pure daisy. Pure daisy is not only the most basic, but also the most important flower a botanist can have. This flower will purify any adjacent wood and stone blocks, as seen on the next page, into their purified counterparts. Living wood, living rock, which can be used for crafting. Yes, I know that. Next page, how do I make it? I want to make, there you go. We need 4 white mystical petals inside the petal apothecary, and that will make up a pure daisy. And I think if we throw in, we've got some, yep, we've got enough. So I don't know if I need to throw a seed in as well. You used to have to throw in seeds. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus a seed. Yeah, we need a regular seed. We grab although we should have a ton of those in the system, to be honest. Oh, wrong button. Seed, right there. 43,000 of the little toads. And we throw that in as well. And that gives us a pure daisy. And I'm going to make up a couple of those. That doesn't have EMC value. That's a shame. Need to go hunting around for... although you can use the mystical fertilizer to do that. Put flowers around that are like Botanica flowers. Botania. And just grabbing some white ones. Be nice if I can get just a couple more. Those. There you go. That should be enough, actually, to get some more of those pure daisies. And we're going to fill that up with water again, because that's what you just have to do. And then we'll put in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a seed. So, and we'll do it all over again. Water. Nope. Water. Oh, really? Come on. No! It's filled up my inventory with a load of rubbish now. 2, 3, 4, and a seed, and we'll make up one more. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a seed. Okay, so that gives us 4 pure daisies. And then how much living? 32 of each. You can get 8. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put these living daisies down. We'll put them over here. And then that'll surround, you'll surround it with wood and stone, I believe. We'll need another gap, put one there. 2 gap, put one there. And then we put one there. And then if we go grab ourselves a bunch of wood. And I don't know if it's regular stone. Or if it's smooth stone. Take a stack of each. And then we need the wood. I think it's just regular oak wood like that. And then we're just going to go doink, 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 doink. And you surround it literally with like that. And that'll turn that into living stone. And then we'll do the same with the wood. And make that turn into living wood. Which we need for the quest. And I think if you just leave it, that's not the right way around. I don't know if it makes a difference, to be honest, but OCD and all that. And then you wait, and it should do its thing. While we're waiting for a second, let's just double check the Botanica. And nope, pure daisy, living wood. Oh, there it is. It's smooth stone and a regular wood, and then there it goes. It's converting now, and it'll do the same for the wood. And that gives us 860s. We're going to have to do this one more time. Just like that. There it goes. And I think we can vein mine that. Which we can. And then we'll put down another batch. Go. And then we'll vein mine this stuff. And we'll put down another set of that. Okay, and that'll be enough to complete the quest when that stuff turns. Let's just clear off some of this rubbish that I just picked up. Dump in that. Don't need that. All that. All that. Don't need that sulfur. We've got tons of that stuff in the system. I'm actually going to dump those chance cubes. I've got so many of the stupid things. Let's put that in there. We don't need that anymore. Okay, and now we're just going to wait for these to turn. Which shouldn't take very long. Here it goes. They start to go off now. To eat again. Probably because I went into the Twilight Forest and got chomped up. Let's do that. Actually going to put down another... Put down another batch. Oh, really? Just have some spares. I don't know if you can automate that, actually. Probably not very easily. Let's grab that. And we'll put down one more batch of that as well. Okay, and then we'll just let those go. But that should be enough to complete our quest, which it has. We get a pure daisy, which is always nice. And we'll pick up the middle bag again. See what rubbish we get this time. Yep, another more bunch of rubbish, but we can stick those into our system because that doesn't have EMC. Seeds do. Okay, we've already got those in the system. Take those out. Does that bedrockian barrel have EMC? Yes, 28 million EMC. Yes, please. Put that in. Same with that. Now that has EMC. Now that is good to know. I'm going to teach that to the system. That means we don't have to make that the hard way anymore. So we don't need to do this anymore. Let's check what we got in our reward bag. An iron wand. Yay. Don't need that right now. It's got EMC on it though. I'll convert you to EMC. Thank you very much. And let's stick that in there. Keep those. And let's check, see what's next on the Botania list. Mana generation. We need Day Bloom and Nightshade and 2 mana spreaders. All the stuff that we just made up the living wood, that is used to make up the mana spreaders. So I think you just do. I'm trying to remember how you do that now. Let's have a look at the book. Okay, so we're on to where are we gonna do? We need mana. No, there you go. Mana manipulation. We're gonna need a mana spreader, which is okay. So we need a petal surrounded by living wood. We need to make 2 of those. We've got. Let's grab a. Doesn't matter what petals we use. We've got a whole bunch of flowers out here. Let's just create those. I think I'm going to make up like 4 or so mana pools. Because everything that you do is now powered. It's going to be powered by mana. So if I do that, and I should have converted the petals first, and stick that in there. Oh, that was the recipe, right? Living wood. And a petal. Should have created a mana spreader. What did I do wrong? Absolutely nothing. Have they changed the recipe in this pack? So let's see if I can see if they got mana spreader in here. They have. I really wish they wouldn't do that. Not on a pack like this where you've got a guidebook. Arcane Prism. Oh, good grief. Really? Oh, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They've gated that so much. Although once I make it, it's got EMC, so I can. Does it have to be one of each color? I think it does. So you need the amorphidrine ingot, which is amorphidrine dust. If I must have mined up some of that. Nope. I don't know where you get that from. Metallurgy. Amorphidrine ingot. Oh, that's kind of put a halt on my plan. You don't have any in the system. So where do you get it from? That is a problem. Until I can figure out how to get that amorphidrine dust, then it's gated behind all that, and I can't. There's nothing I can do to move forward Because without the mana spreaders, you can't do anything anyway. Oh, that's a pain. I really wish they wouldn't change the recipes of packs like that. I don't mind some of the other stuff, but when you've already got guidebooks to make stuff up, it just doesn't seem right. So, last couple of episodes just not going according to plan. Give me a second. I'm going to be right back. I'll try and find out where you get that stuff from. Okay, according to a wiki, you can get that by making, combining platinum with calandrite dust. Don't have a whole lot of the stuff. That's the problem. Although once we've made up one crystal, that's got EMC. Okay, that's good. And we need platinum. Platinum and calandrite. Okay, found it. We can use tinkers to make it. So if we take a bunch of our calandrite, which we need to smelt back up again. Stick that in there. And then we'll grab a bunch of calandrite. Don't know why that dust is in there. I think I need to smelt that back down. Oops. And we'll take a bunch of our platinum. And in fact, I'm going to put both of those into the system. Take that out. And that's calandrite. Let's grab a stack of that. And then we'll go back over to our base and make up, use our smeltery, which we haven't used in a while. It has been a little while since we've used some of the stuff over here. Whoa, we got stuff. Whoa, what the... Holy moly, what the hell? Whoa, yeah. I put on... It's not pulling it out fast enough, is it? It's got a speed upgrade on it. Oh, I put 50. Oh, I need to put more of those on. Oh, no. Oh, good grief. Why are you not? Oh, everything's going to... I need to change that into a resonant furnace. Okay, let's try and avoid that for now. And let's put this in our smeltery. 32. And we'll do half of you. I'm going to smelt out some of that stuff, and I'm going to sort out this problem over here. Okay, we're going to convert the redstone furnace into a resonant one. So if we look up furnace and find out where what we need to do to make up, we just make it into. We need to make it first. We need to make it into a hardened, and then a reinforced, and then a resonant. So we need electrum gears, signum gears, and enderium gears. But I think if I do that, I think we've got the stuff already made up. And then we make it into a... Where did it go? Did it move again? There it is. Then we make it up into one of these. Put that in there. Grab that. And then we will make up the final one, which is the resonant one. Like so. Put that in there. Okay, now we've got that into... And then we're going to need some of the upgrades. Which is going to be... What do they call those? They're augments, aren't they? Going to need one of those, and one of those. And we'll go back and try and clear up that mess. That should now cope a little bit better. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. And we'll stick that back there, and then we'll put these upgrades in it. Alright, so. And now that's churning through that stuff. Hopefully that will now catch up. I don't think it's a case of, yes, these chests are full. It's not a transfer. Might end up having to put in more than one furnace at this point. We'll give it like a little while to try and stabilize and catch up and see if that helps. Let's just dump bunch of this stuff into the void. I think I made them too fast is the issue here. Okay, let's check on our smeltery, which has got. Yep, okay, mortaring. That's exactly what we want. So we're going to put more of that in there. More of that in there. And we're going to let that smelt down. How many have I got in there right now? 26. That'd be 9. 18. In fact, actually, I don't even need to make up. I mean, I'll let that run through and finish off. But after that, we'll put the mortaring in the system, and we won't have to ever make this again. Which is one nice thing about Project E. That should have EMC value, which it does. We'll break one down. Actually, I might as well break them both down. Just stick them into the... Okay, so that's now learnt. So we don't have to worry about the mortaring anymore. It gives us a whole bunch of that stuff. And we need to clear out the rest of that. See if that's catching up. Oh dear. Is it even making a dent in the... Not sure if it is or not. Okay. Ooh, he fell off the edge there. Let's get rid of all this. Throw it away. Okay, let's see if it's... Doesn't look like it's popping stuff out anymore. Oh, yes it is. He says. I mean, the other option is just to give it a little bit of space and see if it can catch up and keep up. But I don't know if it will. Alright. That. I don't know. I'll have to sort that out. So it's got 110 ingots in there. Let's just get those out of the system. A little bit laggy. Probably because of all this stuff floating out. Oh dear. I think I'm gonna have to put more than one redstone furnace down. I just don't think it can keep up. Either that will make, well, even if I put them bigger chests, I don't think it's gonna make that much difference. The other thing I could do, now that I have Tesseracts, is I could, instead of feeding these into a chest, I could feed the result directly into the AE system, and then have the AE system, have these packages pull out from the AE system, and then feed it into furnaces. I mean, that is a possibility. That would alleviate this problem, although stuff seems to have stopped popping out. If it's, well, it says it's kind of, it's not as bad as it was. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's just clear out my inventory again. But we've got the mortaring. And I think that is going to be a good stopping point for this episode. And next episode we'll carry on down that line. And that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you could hit that like and subscribe button, I would very much appreciate it. And until next time, toodles!